Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host Az. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything is going great. And today we're going to see the application procedure of Korean government scholarships. Today we're going to see the graduate programs application procedure. But like there are two different ways of applying to this scholarship. The first one is the embassy track. You apply through an embassy, and the second is the university track. So none of these are completely done through internet. So like you will have to send your forms, your documents, etc., either to the embassy or to the university that you want to apply directly, and then there are different steps. So we're going to see those. Obviously this is not going to be like a step-by-step application procedure, but we're going to see the application procedure in a very detailed way. So you can start by going to globalscholarships.com. You can obviously search for like Google the scholarship's name, or you can go to globalscholarships.com, which is our free website. So this is going to be a long one, probably. So I'm going to put the timestamps down there as comprehensively as I can, so you don't waste a lot of time. So go to Global Scholarships. Under the scholarship section, we have popular government scholarships here. We have a guide for like 15 different government scholarships. You can see all of them here: Canada, Germany, Kingdom, France, Turkey, Romania, for which we've recently done a tutorial. So today we're going to see Korea, Global Korea Scholarships. You can click on that. So we have a guide here which gives you a lot of information about both studying in South Korea and the scholarship program. You can read all of these, which I highly recommend, like about qualification, about language requirements, about English taught classes, blah, blah, blah. How to apply in the how to apply section. The National Institute of International Education, or NIIED, we're going to see this is going to be very important in the second round of the application process, is responsible for the application process. You can click on application process here, and then our website will take you to the actual page of notice. Global Korea, you can just click on view contents here. We have a lot, and here, as you can see, 2025 application guidelines of Global Korea Scholarship for graduate degrees. You can click on that one. Hang on, that's not going to do it. Let's click on it. Okay, so this is their page of information. As you can see, there are like a lot of people who are interested in this. So we have some attached files. One is the application forms. We're going to need those. So let's click on and download those. And then we have application guidelines. Let's click and download those. So in that second one, the application guidelines, we have two different guidelines, which are PDF. One of them is in English and one of them is the Korean. So today we're going to see the English one in a detailed way to see like what do we need, like what are some important parts of the application procedure, and like in general how it goes. So let's get to our PDF. All right, so this is the PDF document they have for application guideline. This is the English one. Again, you also get the Korean one. So as you can see, we have a table of contents: program objectives, program and universities, programs and universities, program quota, eligibility, document submit, selection procedure and schedule, application and evaluation, final announcement, and scholarship information, and then other notes and appendices for like GPA conversion and other like contacts for universities, contacts for embassies, blah, blah, blah. So let's go through program objectives. I'm going to skip programs and universities. So this is again for graduate students. So degree programs are master's, doctoral, and research. For all of them, for master's and doctoral, you have 1 year of Korean language program. And then for master's, you have 2 years. And for doctoral degree, you have 3 years of degree program. And for research, you have 6 months or 1 year. So again, application track. There are two different application tracks, embassy and the university. In total, they accept about like 1,800 students. So here's the thing. When you apply through the embassy, you have a general program section. Through this, you can apply to different, like pretty much all of the universities. You can only apply to 3, but you can pick any 3 of those. If you apply through the university, well, under the general section, if you're not going to apply for R&D or global network, under the general section, we have general and we have RGKS. So RGKS stands for regional. So basically there are two types of universities, type A universities, type B universities. Type B universities are regional universities in the sense that they are not in Seoul. So type A universities are the universities that are placed in Seoul, and type B universities are outside of Seoul. So if you apply to our GKS program, you need to apply to type B universities, which are outside of Seoul. So basically, they accept 150 people who can apply to in general program who can apply to type A universities, and then like more than 450 people can apply to type B universities. So they're basically saying you have more of a chance if you do not apply for universities in Seoul. So yeah, we have type A universities here, type B universities here. Keep in mind, just like it will be a recurring theme that like type B universities are not in Seoul. Available universities by application track. Going through embassy track, you can apply to type A or type B program, type B universities, it does not matter. You can choose up to 3 universities, but at least one of them has to be a type B university. Like even if you apply through an embassy, you cannot just choose universities that are in Seoul. At least one of them has to be a type B university outside of Seoul. If you apply through university track, as you can see, we have general, type A or type B, and our GKS, which is type B. You can apply to type B universities through general, but for our GKS, you can only apply to type B. And then we have specialization, R&D, global network, and international organizations. And then we have program quota. For embassy track, basically each country gets a certain quota. Like for example, Afghanistan has 4, Albania has 1. So if you apply through this, again, you can apply to universities in Seoul. You can choose up to 3 universities, but at least one has to be a type B university. And the quotas are pretty much the same, doesn't matter. The type of university you pick does not matter for the quota. For example, I'm from Turkey, so if I wanted to apply, like there are 8 people that like the quota is 8. Some countries obviously have higher quotas like India, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Vietnam. Okay, we have overseas Korean, blah, blah, blah. For university track, each country have gets different quotas for different programs. For example, if you're from Bangladesh, if you want to apply through universities in Seoul, like type A universities, you have to apply through general program, and there's only 3, they accept only 3 people from your country. But if you apply through our JKS program, applying to type B universities, you get like 16 quota. So they really want you to also consider universities that are outside of Seoul, type B universities. So yeah, you can see the quotas here. I mean, look at this, like 4 to 40. So like if you apply to type B universities, you have way more chance. We have R&D here, we have global network here, and then we have eligibility section. So nationality, obviously all applicants must hold citizenship of NIIED designated countries that are invited to take part in the GKS program. If your country has a quota upside, above the ones we see, obviously you're accepted. Applicants' parents or legal guardians must hold citizenship from another country other than Korea. If applicants or their parent hold dual citizenship, like one of them is Korean, you're not eligible. So basically they don't want you to have any citizenship ties to Korea, which is the gist of this. Obviously read it in more detail. I'll go over some things because I cannot just read the entire thing. It will be way too long, but I'll try to not skip over important things. So level of education, all applicants must have obtained the required degree or must be expected to graduate by July 31. So obviously for master's, it's bachelor's degree. For doctoral, it's master's degree. And postdoc, it's doctoral degree. This is a question that we get asked a lot. Applicants who are expected to graduate by July 31, 2025 can also apply for the program with a certificate of expected graduation and grades for all completed semesters at the time of application. So you're not graduated yet, but you give them your certificate of expected graduation and all the grades that you have up to that point, and that's pretty much it. And then when you graduate in the later periods up to July 31, you just give them your actual graduation certificate. And if you do not do that up to, by July 31, 2025, your application will be canceled. So if you're not gonna get graduated until July 31, then you do not apply that year, all right? So like you have to expect it to graduate by July 31, 2025. That's really important. And for grades, we have, so cumulative grade point average of entire curriculum, previous degree. So basically, like if you're applying for a master's degree, it's bachelor's. If you're applying for a doctoral degree, it's master's. So like the rest, like the ones before that, does not matter. Score percentile should be 80% or above, or top 20% of one's class must be, CGPA must be equal to or above. You can see these, like 2.6 is not extremely high. And like if you, for example, if your bachelor's degree CGPA is lower than 2.6, you can just do your master's, try to increase your CGPA for master's degree, and then apply for a doctoral degree to this scholarship, because only your master's degree CGPA matters. Sorry. Yeah, it should be at least one of these. You need to submit a transcript converted. If your transcript does not provide CGPA in one of the accepted GPA skills, like any one of these, you need to submit a transcript converted into one of the above GPA. Expected to graduate, you need to submit your grades for all completed semester at the time of application, and then when you graduate, you give them by July 31. Remember, you give them your like realized grades. Age, 40 years of age, obviously. Language ability, applicants who are expected to complete the IRTS Korean language program by August 2025 are eligible to apply if they have achieved a topic. Topic, if you do not know, you can get more information from our website. It is a test of proficiency in Korean. It's a really good test in that, like, if you get high levels, like level 3 or higher, a lot of universities will also give you some tuition discounts. Like, basically, it is a really important test for studying in Korean. If they have achieved a topic or topic IBT level 3 or higher, accepted certificates include topic results, blah, blah, blah. You can see this. Health. All applicants must be in good health, both mentally and physically, to study in Korea for the full duration of program. And then we have restriction. A person who has graduated or expected to graduate from a Korean high school, including international schools, or a Korean university, is not eligible to apply. A person who has graduated from an online curriculum from a Korean high school or Korean university cannot apply. A person who is currently in his or her final year at the Korean university cannot apply. A person who has previously received a scholarship from the Korean government is not eligible to apply. A GKS scholar whose scholarship was cancelled is not eligible to apply. But a former GKS scholarship who had received scholarships from GKS non-degree program for exchange students and IRTS Korean language program can apply. So if you got a scholarship for like a non-degree program, you can still apply to this. Final successful candidates of the GKS degree program from the past 3 years, again, degree program, that's important, past 3 years who have withdrawn from the program or was disqualified from the program prior to enrollment cannot apply. And then we have duplicate submission. Embassy track candidates who passed the first round of selection cannot apply again through a university track. Embassy track applicants must apply to only one program among general, IRTS, and overseas Korean program. And it's pretty much the same goes for university track. So remember those programs, like for embassy and for the university track, like we have general IRTS and overseas, and for the other one we have general or GKS, which is regional. You can apply, you can just choose one of those. University track applicants must apply to one university and one department. So like that's like one of the main things. So because you apply directly to the university. If you apply through the embassy, you can choose up to 3. At least one of them has to be a type B. But if you are a university track applicant, you must apply to one university and one department. By the way, universities can have additional eligibility restrictions, like we said, you need to have topic level 3, but a university might say, yeah, no, I only accept topic level 4. So yeah, you have to look at that, because if you apply and university does not accept, your scholarship will be canceled. Like if you win that university and then the university does not accept you, your scholarship is canceled. So then we have documents to submit. We're gonna see these in the forms. Remember, we also downloaded a Word document that is called forms. We're gonna see that. We basically have 2 types that are important documents to complete, which means forms and certificates. Basically, the one is the forms that you need to fill, and the other one is the documents that you need to give. So documents to complete, we have application form. 2 is a personal statement. Form 3 is study plan. Form 4 is research proposal, if you are a research, like if you're applying for a research program. Form 5 is one letter recommendation. Form 6 is letter of invitation, again for research. Form 7 is optional, Korean language program exemption application. And Form 8 is GKS applicant agreement. And Form 9 is personal medical assessment. Form 10 is consent to collect and use personal information. So these are the forms. These they give you and you need to fill them. And then there are things that you have to give them as documents, like your parents' proof of citizenship and family relationship document, bachelor's graduation certificate or diploma, bachelor's degree transcript, master's graduation if you're applying for doctoral, master's degree transcript if you're applying for doctoral. And then we have 3 just for research programs: doctoral graduation certificate, degree transcript, and certificate of employment. And then the rest is optional, like proof of overseas Korean document, proof of Korean adoptee document, proof of Korean citizenship renunciation document. So like maybe you are, it's kind of odd that they accept people who are from Korea but renounced their citizenship, like applicant and his or her parent, proof of Korean war veteran's descendant, blah blah blah. You can see these. And then we have documentation requirements. So again, we have the first round of selection and then second round of selection. Like the first is you send to embassy or you send to university, but the second round is sent to NIIED, so like their education department. All right, so both have different requirements. So the first round, this is embassy or university. How you send kind of depends on the university or embassy. Maybe they can accept electronic files, maybe they accept photocopies, blah blah blah. Like you have to check individually. Again, number of documents is also set by each embassy and university. These are again the same ones, the ones that we've seen above. All application documents sent to NIIED for the second round of selection must meet the submission requirement for the second round described in the following box. So this is for the second round when you send the same papers, same forms, and same certificates to the education department. All right, so this is education department's requirements. All forms must be filled in English or Korean with applicant's original handwritten signature. Number of documents for embassies, you need 1 set of original and 3 sets of photocopies. And for university, just 1 set of original documents. And so yeah, these ones are for forms. And for certificates, again, these are like transcripts, etc., etc. Documents written in English or Korean must be apostille or consular confirmed. If you are sending something in another language, submit it together with a certified translation. So yeah, these are extremely important. So for embassy, you have to send 1 set of apostilled and consular confirmed documents and 3 sets of additional simple photocopies. And for the university, just 1 set of apostilled and consular confirmed documents. All right. Things to note when submitting application documents. For first round, again, each embassy and university may add or simplify documentation. Maybe they want something extra, which is why you need to contact the embassy or the university that you are applying through. Letter of recommendation must be signed and sealed by 1 recommender. Letter should be sent directly to the first round of selection. Sorry, you will ask for 1 recommendation letter, and we're gonna see who can write those. They have to sign it. They have to seal it to make sure that it's not like forged or something, it's not altered, and they send it directly to the embassy or directly to the university. Yeah, examples of recommenders include a supervising professor, department head, or a specialist in the applicant's field of study. For the second round, like the most important part is that you have to send your signature. Requirements for each submitted document. So this is a very long list. They go into a lot of detail for every specific document. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I don't want this to be like 2 hours long, so we'll just go over the important parts, but you need to read it very, very, very carefully up to every single detail. Okay, so we have first proof of citizenship and family relationship. Could be birth certificate or family register. If applicants or their parents and citizenship information is not indicated, then submit valid passport copies. Ethnic group, birthplace are not accepted as citizenship information. Maybe you were born in, I don't know, let's say Singapore, but your citizenship status is Korean. Maybe ethnically you are from a minority or from somewhere else, but you're a Korean citizen. that will not be accepted. Like, they only care about the citizenship information. If passport is not available, please submit another government issued document or a copy of an ID card that clearly indicates citizenship information. All right, so this is the first one. For certificate of graduation, a diploma or certificate that indicates the date of graduation. This is really important. They need to know that from the first point, they need to know that you will graduate by July 31, 2025. Applicants who are expected to graduate by this time can also apply for the program with a certificate of expected graduation, including a date of graduation. All right, so like if your certificate of expected graduation does not include a date of graduation, they will not know that you will apply. You will graduate by July 31. So that needs to be in there. And then we have academic transcript. Applicants who are expected to submit an academic transcript officially issued by the graduated university. Applicants who are expected to graduate by July 31 must submit a transcript that includes all semester grades up to the time of application. In addition, they must submit their final academic transcript to the GKS Center, NIID, by July 31 after acceptance, so after going the first round. A transcript converted with a conversion tool such as Scholagra, blah, 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 is only accepted when the relevant university officially confirms the document. So if you can get this conversion of grade directly by the university, they accept that. But if you have to use another tool, then you have to have it confirmed by your university. And then one letter of recommendation should be dated. This is important, by the way. Like, I think a lot of people could miss this. The recommendation letter should be dated within 1 year of the application deadline. Like, if you were in master's degree, but like you got your letter of recommendation, but like it was 2 years ago or something like that. No, it should be dated within 1 year. Score report of Korean or English proficiency test. Submit if necessary. This is optional, by the way. Korean TOPIK or TOPIK IBT, and for English it's TOEFL or IELTS. So yeah, you can read these in more like detail. You can get more information from here. Other materials, like if you have like a word that can prove the applicant's activities described in the personal statement and study plan, you can just like submit that too. And you have passport copy, which is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, there are a lot of details about apostille or consular confirmation, but it kind of depends on your specific situation. So like you need to find your own country and like get information directly about your specific country. So that's important. And then we have selection procedure and schedule. It's pretty much the same for embassy and university track. First round of selection, recommend candidates to NIIED. So like embassy or the university gets your applications and then like goes through them. If everything is in order, recommend candidates to the department. Application of documents of recommended candidates to arrive at NIIED. So basically, if you are recommended to the department, you have to send your documents, forms, and certificates directly to the department. And then there's another selection process here. And then final announcement. Selection schedule, as you can see, for embassy track, February, March, university track, February, April. So yeah, this is kind of important. Do not miss this. Selection timeline with important dates and deadlines. Announcement of application guidelines. You can see it here. Announcement of first round selection schedule. Each embassy, university establishes on selection plan and schedule. So application submission, application deadlines are set by each embassy. Please check the website of each institution. First round of selection, you can see it here, embassy by March 21, universities set themselves, and then recommendation, blah, blah, blah. You can read all of these. Now, this is important. For second round of selection, when you apply to the university or embassy, and you're recommended to the department by the embassy or the university, and you have to send the education department your own new, like your other documents, etc., etc. You have to go through these. There's announcement, and who passed the second selection will be reviewed by 3 universities which they initially applied to, and then notifying applicants' choice of university. Embassy track applicants who passed the third round selection should notify their final choice of university, and then again, so you can choose one of your universities, and then yeah, there's the announcement. This is important. It is each applicant's responsibility to check important notices posted on Study in Korea website. NIIED do not inform applicants individually of each round of selection results. So like I would really kind of note this whole thing down to somewhere to make sure that you don't miss any announcements. And then we have application and evaluation. We have application period. Applicants who did not pass the first round of embassy track may apply to a university track, which is why it's a little earlier. Items to note when filling out the application form, both embassy and university. Official name of the university, obviously. If an incorrect department is written on an application, such application may be disqualified. Applicant's English name must match the name on their passport. And so application documents must be submitted in the order of application checklist. So, the one like the Word document we're going to see, which has the forms. In the front of that, there is an application checklist. So you need to go through that order. All documents should be submitted as A4 sized. Okay, so this is specifically for embassy track. Applicants can select up to 3 different universities, 3 different departments. Cannot choose 3 different departments from a single university. At least one of the selected universities must be from a type B university. Again, regional, the ones that are out of Seoul. If applicants fill out a Type A university in a Type B section, their application may be excluded from evaluation. Also, please be reminded that if applicants select all 3 universities among highly competitive universities, i.e. they mean Type A universities, even if they pass the second round of selection, some can fail from all 3 universities in their final round of selection. That is extremely important. So like I would have at least one like safety university. And these are the people, number of people who failed this way. So 39, 52, 53, 57, 52, and 86 candidates. All of these failed, even though they went through all the rounds, because they selected only very highly competitive universities, right? Don't do that. University track applicants should list one university on their application and then obviously apply to that university. And then we have evaluation section, main points of evaluation, the documents, qualification, review of competency, applicants' competency through document examination and oral interview. There is no oral interview in the second round of selection at NIIED. There's a vacancy issue in both embassy and university track. If vacancies occur in the second round of selection, due to insufficient number of recommended candidates or due to candidates' ineligibility, candidates from other countries may fill the vacancy. So like even if your country has very low quotas, there is a possibility that you will get in through another country's quota. And then we have additional points. So you get basically additional points for these like topic level, Korean War veteran, a science and engineering program. And then we have final announcements, blah, blah, blah. Entry support to Korea. Each university will purchase economy class one-way flight tickets on behalf of the selected scholars. So yeah, these are the main points. Basically, you can read more details, but like it basically runs in this kind of way. So now let's see for a very short while, let's see the documents that we have, forms that you need to fill. All right, so yeah, this is that other one. Like remember we downloaded two different things, and this is the Word file, Word document, and this is basically all the forms you need to fill. If you remember, we had forms and we have certificates. These are the forms. There are like 10 of these. You don't have to fill all of these, but like then you're gonna have to give them to the embassy and then education department. So let's see. Again, as you can see, we have a checklist here, documents to complete. These are the ones that we are seeing right now. Documents to complete. Documents to fill, basically. And then certificates you get from your, like, whichever is the relevant institution. So you have to give them, like, you can use this checklist, but also you have to give these documents and certificates, blah, 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 in this order, like number order. In total, we have 22. You'll probably only need to have, like, maybe 15 of these. The first one is, again, Global Career Scholarship Application, application track, and application program, right? This is basically the application form, embassy track, university track, one program. Remember, this is like general or GKS, or you can choose general here. Pretty much all of you will choose general here in embassy track, but in university track, I really advise you to consider our GKS. It really increases your chances of getting in. And then we have degree program to apply master's, doctoral research, desired field of study or division. You can choose one here. If you choose engineering or I think natural science, you get like a little advantage. Information of the applicant, full name, date of birth, country of citizenship, blah, blah, blah. You can choose current or previous GKS scholar, contact information, choice of university and department. This is if you are applying through embassy, you can choose at least like two type A or B universities, or one type B university, which I think is great, because like if you can choose all just type B through embassy application, which will really increase your chances. If you apply through just one university and choose a type A university, it'll be much more difficult. Language abilities, you can choose topic here, English proficiency here, level of education, blah, 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 high school. So these are required for all applicants, but keep in mind that if you are applying for like a master's degree, only your bachelor's degree CGPA will be important, right? So doctoral degree, university, cumulative GPA or CGPA, you can put them here, conversion, blah, blah, blah. Indicated on the academic transcript of the previous degree program, previously received scholarship from Korean government, and previous visits to Korea, blah, blah, blah. The answers I have given above are true and correct. You get the gist. And then we have a personal statement, motivations with which you apply for this program, educational background, significant experiences you have had, person or events that have had significant influence on you. If applicable, describe awards you have received. Others, it's recommended to submit a supplementary document that can prove what you have described, like awards, blah, blah, blah. And then we have study plan, language study plans to improve Korean English language ability required for taking a degree course before and after you come to Korea. Goal of study and study plan. Goal of study detailed and study plan. And yep, it's the same. Future plan after study. So yeah, it's here. Research proposal. This is for research, obviously. Recommendation letter. So you're not going to send this yourself. You're going to give this to your recommender, and then they're going to write down basically like whatever they want to write here. And then they're going to sign it, they're going to seal it, and they're going to send directly to the embassy or the university you apply to. You can delete these, basically, blah, blah, blah. Form letter of invitation. This is again for research program. Korean language program exemption application. This is optional, remember. Applicant information, application details, GKS applicant agreement. Yeah, so you have to apply to all of these. Really, really read these in detail, please. I don't have enough time to read all of it right now, but it's really important to know what you're agreeing to. And then personal medical assessment. Have you ever had infectious disease? Have you had allergies? Do you have diabetes? Blah, blah, blah. So you can explain them here, and consent to collect and use personal information, which is really something that we all know in our day and age. And that's pretty much it. So these are the forms. You fill them, you send them to the embassy or the university you apply to. And then if you pass through the first round, then you have to send all of these with your handwritten signature to the education department in Korea. And then all of these obviously will be accompanied by all of these certificates, the ones that are required of you. Anyway, so that was it. This was the application procedure for graduates. I'm planning to do another one for the undergraduate program, but I wanted to make this first because this is still open for application right now, so this might be very useful for some people. I cannot exactly go through the entire like step-by-step application like I do in other tutorials because the application process is not online. So yeah, we've seen basically most details that we can see in a limited time in here. So yeah, I hope this was informative for you. If it was, I hope it was helpful. Do not forget to go and see our website. And if you have any questions about Korean government scholarships, remember that we have a website, globalscholarships.com, and we have a page for Korean government scholarships. I'm going to share the link in the description and in the comments. You can scroll down, and as you can see at the bottom of every page that we have a comment section. And you will see here, like we have 15 questions and 15 answers. Pretty much every question asked in the comment section is answered by Hyun Lee, who is the founder of Global Scholarships. So if you have any questions about this, maybe you didn't even watch the video, just skip the end. If you have any questions, you can just leave them here and Hyun Lee will answer them for you, or you can come to our live streams. We do live streams every Friday on both YouTube and TikTok. You can come and ask any questions that you might have, maybe about this scholarship, another scholarship, and school in general, studying abroad, etc., etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you want to learn more about scholarships, about studying abroad, etc., visit our website, globalscholarships.com, which is completely free. And yeah, see you in the next one.